As with any form of media, it is up to the listener to discern what is accurate and what is not. The Freedom of Information Act, FOIA, has been a crucial tool for American citizens seeking to learn more about the inner workings of their government. It provides a means for individuals to request access to previously unreleased information from federal agencies, including those responsible for national security such as the Central Intelligence Agency, CIA, National Security Agency, NSA, and Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI. In recent years, there have been numerous disclosures made as a result of FOIA requests targeting these agencies. Some of the most significant revelations have pertained to the methods and scope of government surveillance programs, as well as past operations that raise serious ethical and legal questions. The CIA, for example, has been subject to scrutiny for its use of torture and secret detention facilities around the world. FOIA requests have yielded documents detailing the agency's involvement in these activities, as well as the legal justifications used to justify them. Similarly, the NSA's mass surveillance programs have been brought to light thanks in part to FOIA disclosures. From leaked documents and court rulings, Americans have learned that the government has been collecting vast amounts of data on their communications and online activities without their knowledge or consent. Alongside these revelations, the FBI has been criticized for its surveillance of activists, journalists, and even politicians through programs such as COINTELPRO. FOIA requests have exposed the extent of these activities, which often cross legal and ethical lines. Despite the important information that FOIA disclosures have provided, the process is not without limitations. Delays and denials are common, and agencies have been known to heavily redact or withhold sensitive information. Nevertheless, the law remains a powerful tool for holding those in positions of power accountable and shedding light on issues that might otherwise remain hidden from the public eye. The brave whistleblowers. Edward Snowden is one of the most well-known whistleblowers of our time. A former contractor for the NSA, he leaked a trove of classified documents in 2013 that revealed the extent of the government's mass surveillance programs. In doing so, he risked his safety and freedom, as well as his reputation, to expose what he believed to be a grave violation of privacy and civil liberties. Snowden's decision to leak these documents was not taken lightly. He had considered the consequences and knew that he was likely to face severe punishment if caught. Nevertheless, he believed that it was his duty as a citizen to expose the government's actions, and he chose to act on that belief. Snowden's actions have inspired other whistleblowers to come forward with their own revelations. Chelsea Manning, a former Army intelligence analyst, was sentenced to 35 years in prison for leaking classified documents to WikiLeaks. Her leaks exposed war crimes committed by American troops in Iraq and Afghanistan, as well as diplomatic cables that revealed the inner workings of American foreign policy. Similarly, Reality Winner, a former intelligence analyst for the NSA, was sentenced to more than 5 years in prison for leaking classified information to the media. Her leaks pertain to Russian interference in the 2016 presidential election. These whistleblowers and others like them have faced enormous pressure from the government and the public alike. Accused by some of being traitors, they have had to defend themselves against charges of endangering national security. Nevertheless, they have persisted in their efforts to expose what they see as wrongdoing, making great personal sacrifices in the process. The bravery of these whistleblowers cannot be overstated. They have risked their lives and liberty to bring important information to light, and in doing so, they have provoked important discussions about the role of government surveillance, the limits of state power, and the relationship between security and freedom. Without their actions, many of the issues that we take for granted today might never have come to light. The Truthers. Alex Jones, Dr. Stephen Greer, and David Icke are a few examples of individuals who have been labeled as truthers, people who question the official narrative on certain events or accuse powerful organizations of engaging in conspiracies. While their views and claims are often considered controversial, they are passionate about exposing what they believe to be hidden truths. Alex Jones is the founder of the controversial website InfoWars, where he has gained a large following for his conspiracy theories and criticisms of the government. He has claimed that everything from 9/11 to mass shootings are part of a government cover-up, and he frequently warns about the supposed New World Order that he believes is seeking to control the world. Dr. Stephen Greer is a ufologist who has dedicated his life to researching the existence of extraterrestrial life and the government's alleged cover-up of contact with aliens. Despite being met with skepticism from the mainstream scientific community, Greer has continued to push his belief that we are not alone in the universe and that the government is hiding the truth. David Icke is a former footballer who first gained notoriety for his claims that the world is controlled by a group of shape-shifting reptilian aliens who have been masquerading as the elite. While this theory has been widely mocked, Icke has amassed a following of people who believe in his claims of a vast conspiracy to control the world. While these individuals have often faced ridicule and criticism for their views, they have nevertheless persisted in their efforts to bring what they see as hidden truths to light. Their work has attracted a dedicated group of followers who believe that they are fighting against an established order that is seeking to maintain its power through deception and manipulation. While their claims may be far-fetched and unsubstantiated, the truthers are a testament to the power of belief and the human desire to uncover what is hidden beneath the surface. They may not be whistleblowers in the traditional sense, but they are nevertheless attempting to expose what they believe to be the truth about the world and the conspiracies that they believe are being perpetrated against the people. Alex Jones is perhaps best known for his controversial and conspiratorial views, but he has also been involved in a number of high-profile investigations that have shed light on hidden truths. One of his most notable accomplishments came in 2000, when he announced that he had infiltrated Bohemian Grove, a private men's club located in Monte Rio, California. Bohemian Grove is known for hosting an annual summer retreat for some of the world's most elite and powerful leaders in government, business, and entertainment. Jones had been investigating the group for some time, and eventually gained access to the Grove by posing as a member of the press. Once inside, Jones famously captured footage of a bizarre ritual where participants in long robes and hoods gathered around a giant stone owl to engage in what appeared to be a pagan ceremony. This footage was later made into a documentary titled, Dark Secrets, Inside Bohemian Grove. Jones' infiltration of Bohemian Grove shed light on a previously hidden society that was hosting some of the most powerful and influential people in the world. While the footage he captured raised questions about what was really going on at these retreats, it also brought Jones criticism from those who felt that he was exaggerating or fabricating the events that he had witnessed. Despite this backlash, Jones' investigation of Bohemian Grove remains one of his most notable accomplishments as a truther, someone who seeks to expose hidden truths about powerful organizations and individuals. While his methods and beliefs may be controversial, his dedication to shedding light on what he sees as corruption and wrongdoing has inspired many to question the world around them and demand answers from those in power. The power of podcasts. While many whistleblowers, truthers, and controversial figures have struggled to be heard by mainstream media outlets, the rise of podcasting has opened up a new avenue for their voices to be heard. With the popularity of podcasts growing rapidly over the past decade, hosts like Joe Rogan have given a platform to people who may not have been able to reach large audiences otherwise. Joe Rogan, host of The Joe Rogan Experience, has become known for his long-form, unscripted interviews with a wide range of guests, including many controversial figures. Over the years, he has hosted conspiracy theorists, political extremists, and whistleblowers, giving them a chance to share their views and ideas to his millions of listeners. But Rogan is not the only podcast host to give a platform to controversial voices. Other notable hosts include Tim Ferriss, host of The Tim Ferriss Show, who has interviewed everyone from self-help gurus to hacking experts. Sam Harris, host of Making Sense, who regularly talks to controversial figures from the worlds of politics and philosophy. And Lex Fridman, host of The Lex Fridman Podcast, who has interviewed prominent figures from the worlds of science, technology, and philosophy. These podcast hosts have succeeded in giving whistleblowers, truthers, and controversial figures a chance to be heard in a long-form, unedited setting. This has provided a unique opportunity for these individuals to share their ideas and beliefs without being edited or silenced by mainstream media. However, the rise of podcasting has also come with its own set of challenges. With so many podcasts and hosts available, it can be difficult to separate fact from fiction, or to differentiate between credible sources and those who may be spreading disinformation. As with any form of media, it is up to the listener to discern what is accurate and what is not. Despite these challenges, podcasts have opened up a new avenue for whistleblowers, truthers, and controversial voices to be heard. As this medium continues to grow and evolve, it is likely that we will see even more individuals stepping forward to share their ideas and challenge the status quo. In September 2018, Joe Rogan hosted Elon Musk on his podcast, The Joe Rogan Experience. During the conversation, the two discussed a wide range of topics from Tesla to SpaceX to artificial intelligence. However, the episode is perhaps most famous for the end, when Musk smoked marijuana on camera. The moment created controversy and headlines across the world, with some praising Musk for his willingness to take risks and others criticizing him for appearing to be reckless. Musk himself faced criticism from Tesla board members and shareholders, who called the moment irresponsible and unsafe. Despite the fallout from the incident, the episode highlighted the power of podcasts in giving a platform to controversial figures and allowing them to share their ideas and beliefs with a wide audience. For better or for worse, it represented a moment when the possibilities of the podcast medium were pushed to their limits, leaving many to wonder what the future of podcasting might hold. As with any form of media, it is up to the listener to discern what is accurate and what is not.